The Speed of Fear, inspired by Timothy Hawkins. There is a particular sound to immediacy, not the sound of clarity, but the sound of reflex. You can almost hear it before you read it, the snap of a door slammed shut from the inside. A reply arrives so quickly it has no footprints, no weather on it, no sign it traveled anywhere at all. It did not descend into the body, did not pass through reflection, did not consult silence. It ricocheted. This is not wickedness. It is not stupidity. It is not even hostility at its root. It is protection. When an identity is fragile, it becomes loud. When it feels threatened, it does not listen. It braces. And bracing is exhausting. So much energy stored there, pressurized, waiting for an excuse to be released. Words are rarely heard as words in this state. They are heard as blows, even gentle ones. Projection is not an attack outward, it is a defense inward. A bubble forms, thick and immediate, and on the inside of that bubble are sharp things pointed back at the one who built it. This is the tragedy of it. The knives are not for you. They never were. Most people do not realize they are fighting themselves in public. When someone answers instantly, they are not responding to you. They are responding to the version of themselves they fear might dissolve if they pause too long. Silence feels like danger to an unexamined identity. Reflection feels like erosion. So the reply must come fast, before the ground shifts. There is a difference between conviction and clenching. Peace does not grit its teeth. If what you are sharing requires tension to maintain, it is not truth, it is scaffolding. Truth can afford stillness. It can wait. It does not need to announce itself with adrenaline. Those who have walked even briefly through their own loops recognize this. They know the feeling of being trapped in reaction, of needing to win because losing feels like annihilation. They know how dreadful it is to mistake motion for growth and volume for strength. Awakening is not uniform. It cannot be. If it were, it would be mechanical. Instead, it is organic, uneven, deeply personal. Some awaken through rupture, some through grief, some through curiosity, some through exhaustion, and some, quietly, through listening. That last path rarely announces itself. The thoughtful ones often say less, not because they have less to say, but because they are letting their words be altered by contact with reality. They allow what they hear to touch their interior. That takes time. It takes courage. It takes a willingness to be changed. And this is why certain words never land where they might help. Not because they are wrong, but because they arrive at a locked door that believes it is a fortress. You cannot argue someone into safety. You cannot shock someone into softness. You cannot force insight through a clenched jaw. There is a kind of compassion that looks like restraint. When you sense the reflexive blast coming, when you feel it before you see it, you are not imagining things. You are feeling the speed of fear. The speed at which the self moves when it believes it must defend its shape at all costs. But here is a quiet truth. Nothing that is real about a person is endangered by thoughtfulness. Only illusions rush. So for those who pause, who let the notification sit, who feel the initial flare and choose not to feed it, this is for you. You are not slow. You are precise. You are not disengaged. You are discerning. You understand that reaction is cheap and presence is costly. You are learning that peace does not need a podium. Sometimes the most ascended response is no response at all. Not from avoidance, but from clarity. From recognizing that the energy before you is not available for dialogue yet. Seeds do not sprout in clenched fists. And sometimes the work is simply this: to remain uninfected by the urgency of someone else's unrest. Not superior, not aloof, just steady. Because the ones who are ready will feel that steadiness. It will intrigue them. It will confuse the reflex and invite the pause. And that pause, small, almost imperceptible, is where change actually enters. Truth does not chase. It waits, knowing that whoever is ready will eventually slow down enough to hear it. And when they do, it will not arrive with knives. It will arrive